Welcome to Rhino Exploration. My name is Zach, and as I said, we're going to be out here exploring today. But the other purpose of today is to do a shakedown run with the Jeep. We haven't gone off-road since we built the platform and kitchen set up in the back of the Jeep, and since I got the new wheels and tires put on the Jeep. Last week was a lot of doing things to the Jeep and getting it prepared, so today is a shakedown run. I want to see how everything handles in the Jeep, if it makes a bunch of noise, if we gotta, modify anything. And I really want to see how the new tires and wheels work out, because I'm super excited. Right now, we're actually aired down to about 14 PSI, because these are the Method 706 bead grip wheels, so I have more confidence in airing them down lower. And these are the Milestar Patagonia MT02 tires on the Jeep, so we have a thicker tire, because it is a mud terrain tire, and the compound is, a lot tougher, so airing it down lower will give us some better cushion, because as you guys know, I used to always air down to about 20 PSI and 15 was like the max I would go. So right now I'm testing it out at 14 PSI and we're gonna see how it goes today. I'm really excited. It is beautiful out here, guys. I have got nothing but clear skies ahead of me. There's a little bit of a breeze going through and it isn't godly hot yet. It's supposed to be, I don't know, it's supposed to be in the 90s in Denver somewhere, in that range. We are going to be out here. We're more towards the Breckenridge area, so it's probably not going to get as hot, which is going to be awesome. And today's route is going to be really fun, actually. I built this on Gaia. As you guys know, I have started using Gaia GPS now over Onyx. I had, my last straw was on our 4-day adventure, so I've been using Gaia since then, and I have been loving it. It has been wonderful. So what I did was I built a route. I've got a million bugs on me. I built a route on Gaia that started from the Colorado 285, and we are going to end at the I-70 up near Silverthorne and things like, and is it Silverthorne and Breckenridge area over that way. But on this route, we're going to be tackling Red Cone. We're going to see how that goes. I do believe the other trail is St. John's, and there is one other trail that is kind of a little bypass trail that we have to take, because according to Gaia, there is a part of the main trail that's still closed, so I had to find a little alternate route, and I think it just has a number to it. I will let you guys know. You'll see it appear on the screen when I get home. But it's going to be a ton of fun. I've always wanted to come out here, guys, and explore, but because of all the snow that we had all year, it has taken a long time for it to melt, and a lot of places like Ophir and Imogene Pass, they just opened this past weekend. Black Bear is still closed until next weekend. They're trying to get the snow clear. That's how bad it was. And out here, it's been just as bad. Red Cone has been pretty much snowed up at the top of it for a while now, and it hasn't been till I think the last week or two people have actually been able to get up here. So I thought, what a great way to go explore. It's closer to home, so I'm not driving all the way out to the west side of the state, which we will be doing in another adventure. We have some stuff planned for next week. But we're going to be having a lot of fun, guys. So I'm all aired down. I've had some food. I've had some water. And I think it's time to hit the trail. So let's get going, guys. Guys, so far so good. This is really comfortable. Being at 14 PSI on these tires, it's so far been super comfortable. It's really cushy. It's, absorbing a lot of the trail so far. So I'll be curious to see how it goes later on. We do have a little rattling in the back of the platform system and stuff. It's kind of just settling and whatnot. It also doesn't really have anything on top of it. Like, I don't have, you know, my tent and things like that that would sit on top of it to add a little more weight to it, but that's okay. It's not like a god terrible racket that just you can't stand. It's just little creaks here and there, so I'm enjoying it. And this trail, guys, has been beautiful so far. So this is one of the ways you can get to Red Cone, because this is not the start of the actual Red Cone Trail. We actually have to travel this trail a little bit to get to the actual starting point, just because the starting point is tucked up in the woods a little bit and you got to get away from the road. But it's been gorgeous, guys. It's a very narrow area, but it is beautiful. There's lots of trees, lots of shade, and there's been tons of camp spots around. Like, they're not, I wouldn't stay at them just because they're really close to the trail itself, and you'd hear traffic if people were coming up and down the trail and stuff like that. But you know, there have been quite a few, and they do look pretty nice. But I would take it if it was one of those I was getting here on an evening to start an adventure kind of thing. But it's been fun, guys, so far. I'm excited. I missed being on the trail and out here in the Colorado forest again, because just look at this. It's gorgeous. All the aspens have life on them now, so they provide even more like forest and shade aspects to the trail. It just makes for such a fun time out here. Oh my goodness, I can't explain how much fun I am having right now. But we're gonna continue down this way, guys, and see what we can find. Ever had one of those moments where you just sit there and go, I'm in my happy place? Or just you just everything is wonderful around you. I'm in my happy place right now. It is a beautiful day out here, guys. I have been loving this trail so far, and I cannot truly complain. Like, I am just in my happy place. There's nowhere else right now I'd rather be. I'm just getting to explore some new place that I've never been to before, in a state that I absolutely love, through a forest that is full of life. Yeah, right now, guys, I am just the happiest person around. I'm the only person around right now, but I am just so happy to be out here. It is absolutely wonderful. And it just, I don't know, for whatever reason, it's not like I haven't been on the trails lately. It's only been about a week and a half since I was on the trails last, but it just feels like I haven't been out here in a long time, and this is just an amazing day. I'm just so happy right now. Awesome than that, if you can even use that term, is you hitting the subscribe button. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button, guys. I've got a goal of hitting 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and we are slowly making our way there. But I need your guys' help by hitting that button if you haven't done it already. About 89% of everybody watching is not subscribed, and so I'd like to make that number shrink and get more people to subscribe to the channel, guys, because I bring you guys on all these adventures. I bring you on projects for the Jeep and things like that, and I have a lot of fun doing it, and I hope you guys are enjoying watching it. And if you do, hit that button. It helps me out immensely. It is absolutely gorgeous out here, guys. It is so pretty. However, the biting flies and the mosquitoes are out here in swarms. Holy crap. Anytime I stop the vehicle to get out to set up the camera or to get, take in the view, I just am instantly attacked. And that's partially my fault. I forgot my bug spray. I took it out, I set it on the counter, and I didn't grab it. So that's partially my fault, but oh my goodness. We're all by all this water, so the bugs are nice and thick because it's lush and green and super nice out here, and so they're happy. There's a few nice little camp spots that are actually tucked up away from the trail. This could be pretty good. We are about there, guys. The trail for Red Cone is actually at the end of this clump of forest. We've been kind of in and out along the creek that's been running and some of the ponds that it's formed over the years because it's just got so much water. And right now we are kind of descending a bit, and then this becomes the start of Red Cone. I am so excited. But this has been gorgeous, guys. Just look at this trail in front of us. It's awesome. Now this trail is kind of a mixture between moderate and easy for the most part. There's been a few little areas here and there that I guess could give it its modern classification. Otherwise, it's a pretty simple trail at the moment. It does get technical a bit more in certain other areas, but guys, this is better than a county road, and it has just been awesome. And though I've seen all those people, I've not seen anybody else on the trail at all. So either they're on other trails, because I've passed so many different trails out here, or they're just not out and moving, or they're hiking or something. I don't know, but I have not seen anybody else actually driving on the trail this morning, which is okay. But oh my goodness, guys, it is gorgeous out here. So pretty. My goodness, guys. This start of this trail, it's been a lot of fun. It is quite rocky, and it just climbs, which is awesome. But it does mean I'm just taking my time, not trying to speed through anything, just kind of crawling over the rocks nice and easily. Just making sure that I've got all the space I need and everything like that. But it does mean it makes it a little more difficult to film as I'm going up. But ooh, we got a nice little obstacle in front of us. Let's check this out. Wow, this is fun, guys. All these awesome little rock areas that we have to crawl over. Oops, hitting the camera. Awesome areas that we got to crawl over. I'm just taking my time, and these tires are working awesome. They're just gripping, they're not slipping at all. They're just grabbing hold of everything. Loving it. So this is a really good way of shaking down to see how well everything's working. And so far, so good, guys. And there's a really pretty view there. Yep. The mountain and stuff. When we get to a better clearing, I'll show you guys. Let's keep going. Some of these areas, guys, I have got to take my time and pick my line. And even if I pick the best line, I am still going to touch the belly pan at some point, because this trail does technically ask for higher clearance. I just see that as challenge. This wasn't rated outside of my comfort zone with my Jeep that I can do. It just means I got to take my time, which is okay with me, because like I said, it's about not just pushing the Jeep to see what he can do, but pushing myself. And just doing these type of things gets me in tune with my Jeep. And then once you do modifications, you got to kind of retune yourself and your Jeep to ensure that you all are on the same page and can work together. It's just a partnership, it's a dance. Your Jeep is very much alive like you, or your vehicle, whatever you have, and it's just taking your time, climbing, picking your line as best you can. If that means getting out and looking, then do it. I'm not afraid of getting out and looking. I don't care if I gotta hold up the trail. There ain't no one else behind me, first off, so that's nice. But two, it's just me. I'm gonna take my time. I'm gonna make sure everything is done correctly. No accidents. That's all I want. No accidents, no issues. And if I get to a point where it's not doable, then it's not doable. But so far, guys, this has been doable, and it has been fun. Oh my goodness. I was looking for this technical aspect for today, and we are doing it. This is how you get flexy, you have to climb, you have to have grip, you gotta focus, and it's just a great way of shaking down your vehicle. Now, yes, most people probably would shake down their vehicle on something a little shorter, with just as much flex and technicalness, but I like having journeys. It's all about the adventure for me. The route makes the adventure, not the destination. The destination is just the prize. So, this has been awesome. And as you guys can see, yes, I'm shaking like a bobblehead, like bouncing around, I should say. I'm not shaking, but I'm bouncing around. And it is awesome. There are some good little technical spots here. that are, I can't say anything other, guys. I'm just having the time of my life. I have been happy since I touched on the dirt today. Like, I woke up and just was so excited about today, and just what you know, mystery the trail held, and I am discovering it, and it is so much fun. So much fun. But let's see what else this trail has to offer, because we are still climbing, guys. We have not stopped climbing on this trail. There hasn't been an actual like flat leveled out spot yet. We have been nothing but climbing and getting over boulders and rocks and things like that. I wouldn't necessarily call them boulders, but in my eyes, for my Jeep, they're a little bit of a boulder, some of them. But we have not hit flat yet, guys, so we're gonna see where this takes us, because we are maybe almost to a quarter of the way on this trail of Red Cone itself. It's just, you had to get, you know, past some of these areas, these little technical areas that just kind of keep out the vehicles that probably shouldn't be there. Honestly, should I be here? We'll find out. I don't have necessarily high clearance, but, you know, if they can design a Jeep to go in its stock Rubicon form on the Rubicon, then this should be able to tackle some of these other trails that are just technical and need to pick your line nicely. A stock Jeep can go many places. Now granted, mine has 35-inch tires on it now, with no lift. That is the only real modification I have done to my Jeep since I have got it that is different than stock form is. Now it is on pretty much 35s. But we are still stock height, stock suspension, everything. And I am just taking it as far and as many places as I can, guys, because I want to prove to you all that you don't have to have a lifted, big, huge modified Jeep to go to all these places like so many people think they need to have. You can push a stock Jeep to its limits and get to some amazing, amazing places. We've been doing it already. All my trips I've been on, just about, I have pushed this Jeep. Maybe not when I first got back to the mainland. I'll be honest, I was taking it a little easier, getting a familiarity with my Jeep and the trails and how everything was. But we are at that point, guys, and this is awesome. And to be able to do it in the stock Jeep is great. Now, don't get me wrong, I look forward to the day that I get to modify it with suspension and everything like that, but that won't be till sometime next year. That is the plan, because my goal is just to push this thing. But I do look forward to those days, because it means I can hit even harder trails that I shy away from because I know I can't get up on. But that just allows me to keep those as a mystery for the future and not to focus on them or worry about them. They're just there. I wish I could do them, but can't at the moment. So I do the ones that I can do, and I just have an absolute blast while doing it. Also, there's a creek running right here. Let me stop and let me show you guys. Yes, my hand was there. Look at that creek. That's cool. That was sweet. But the mosquitoes, I stopped. They swarmed. I run. It's like, oh my goodness. That's how I know we have so much rain and snow this year, is from all the bugs and how much water we have, which is awesome to see the water, but the bugs, my goodness, they can go away. Still climbing, guys. We are on basically a switchback area of red cone, climbing up. And it's been really fun. It's been a lot of sharp turns though. Like, they are some very narrow, tight switchbacks, which has been really cool. And then I had to disconnect my sway bar just a second ago to get through that area because I needed that articulation. I needed it to drop far enough to actually gain that traction. But this has been a great challenge, and I've only had one little casualty. I broke two of the clips on the passenger side rear fender. I was trying to choose that one line, and in my mirror I can see most of the fender, but I couldn't see the very front bottom part of it, and it had clipped on the tree branch, and as I tried to go, it just popped two of those little clips that hold it in place. So it's still connected, it still works just fine. I'll just have to order some clips online, which is no big deal. I'm just glad I heard it instead of ripping my fender off. But we are still chugging along, guys. It's been fun. We haven't had any huge obstacles since the beginning of this trail. We are about halfway. We should be getting close to the summit here in a little while. On my map, I can, on Gaia, I can see the summit and everything, but it's still a little ways off. But we're just trucking, guys, and it is beautiful, and it is way cooler up here. We are actually under 70 degrees right now, which feels amazing. Minus every time I stop, the mosquitoes are just like, a feast has entered my, the dust, excuse me, a feast has entered my vicinity. Let's eat him. Yeah. Otherwise, I'm just, roll that up a little, breathing in all the dust. Like I said, you would never think it has rained here with how dusty the trail is, but it has. And I see rain clouds way off in the distance again. But it is very pretty. Absolutely gorgeous. Check out this view, guys. Look at that view. Wow. That is beautiful. And we're not even at the top, guys. We still have this to go up and more. Because if we look over here at the map, it actually is showing you. If we zoom out here a little bit, and again, there we go. The top of Red Cone, where are we? There we are. We're there, top of Red Cone's like right up in there a little bit. Let's see if I can show you guys. It's like right here is the top of Red Cone. So we're almost there, and then we reconnect to my path that I have. But we're slowly getting there, guys, and it is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful out today. I am a happy person. Wow, guys, the views! Holy crap! Out my passenger side window, I've got a majestic view of the mountains in front of me. I have nothing but a spectacular view of the trail ahead. I love these kind of trails where you're driving across basically the plane of the mountain, the spine of it, and all you can see is trails. And then on the other side is nothing but mountain views, and behind me. Now, unfortunately, I had to put the drone away because it got really windy and it was just blowing my drone kind of wherever it wanted. It was fighting the wind more than it needed to, so unfortunately it had to get put away. But my goodness, guys, it is gorgeous. Like, this is truly the view in front of me right now. This is what I see out of the driver's window. If I take you guys out, like, look at that. It is awesome. And we get to go up it. I'm so excited. So excited to be going up this. Oh, guys, I can't express it. I can't express it enough how excited and happy I am, and just how gorgeous this is. Now I wish the wind would die down a bit, because then I could launch the drone, because right over there is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. It's breathtaking. But that is not the case. Mother Nature is being particularly windy, like she always is up on these things. Can't do anything about it. That's okay. But if you guys come out here, come out on Red Cone, it is gorgeous out here. Oh my goodness, guys, so gorgeous. here, guys. And I just can't believe it. There's trails there, there's a trail there, there's trails over there. This place is just a like treasure trove of trails, and they're so beautiful. But nothing is beating this trail at the moment. I just love how we drove across the spine of the mountain to get up here. Oh, it's breathtaking, guys, just breathtaking. So the plan now is to eat lunch. I'm going to eat lunch here inside the Jeep and enjoy this view, just because it's windier than I'll get out, and it's about 49 degrees outside without the wind chill. So it's a little chilly, but not too bad. So I'm gonna eat lunch and then we're gonna continue on down there. So I don't know if y'all will be able to see this. I'm gonna try my best. So we still have to go down this area here, and the trail, you'll see, you can actually see, zoom in, there's some Jeeps actually down there going. We're gonna be heading the direction those Jeeps are going, which is going to take us, I do believe, down this trail that's right over that way. So that is the plan. But first, beyond anything else, first of all, it is lunchtime because I'm hungry. So let's eat some food. All right, guys, lunch is done, and I think it's time to get back on the trail because we are only like halfway on our whole route for the day. So we gotta start making our way because we still gotta get over all those mountain ranges over there. Yeah, we still gotta get over those. So it's gonna be fun. So let's get ourselves back on the trail. All I can say, guys, is that is gorgeous. Just look at that view out the window. And yeah, I get we're going down some really steep grades. Don't get me wrong, that is steep. But man, is this pretty. Oh my God, I love this trail. Absolutely love it. There's so much to see. There's views every direction. Oh God, guys. What a perfect day. I'm gonna say it, it's been a perfect day. I am in absolute heaven right now with this trail. Man, am I having fun. If you guys have never come out here, come out here. Come check out this, come out, check out Red Cone and all these surrounding areas. Oh my goodness, is it pretty. I know the camera probably isn't doing it quite as just, but this is steep. Like, steep. Steep, and there are some deep little divots. It's great. Ooh, there's a sign down here. I want to see what it says. I'm like the dog from, what is it? Up. Squirrel! See signs, wildlife, just sign, squirrel, what is that? Something cool to see. Let's see what the sign says. I think that said at one time prevent forest fires. I'm not quite sure, but yeah. So there's Webster Pass. That's the sign for Webster Pass. Let's see how high up we are, because there's the other sign. Let's see how high up we are. Webster Pass, 12,103 feet. And we were all the way up there, guys, way up there. That's awesome. That's awesome. But now we need to go down that trail. Right over there is where we need to go. because then we have to go up this trail that's right over there. So we're gonna keep trucking along. So I'm having a bit of a think on the map because I'm looking at the trail we're supposed to go up, and there's at least 6 cars waiting to get up it. I don't know if there's an obstacle right over there and somebody got stuck, or they're trying to get over it and they can't. I have no idea, but the group that I saw before I was going to eat lunch that was coming up Webster Pass has now caught up to them, and they had like 4 cars, and I have no idea. Excuse me, I have no idea how many cars are in that other party that looks like they are trying very difficultly to get through there. I have no idea. Like I said, don't know. They broke down, what? So there is another trail down here. There's only one other trail off of my route, and it is a little bit shorter. Both these trails end up at the same place. The trail we were going to go on, or that I'm thinking about now because I see all the traffic, is longer. It climbs back up, you get some more views. There's a lot of snow up top there, but I think we could get through it because I think they've cleared it. But this other trail goes down, and it's, when I say a little bit shorter, it's probably like 5, maybe 6 miles shorter than the other way, which might be okay. Just because I don't want to be stuck in a bunch of traffic on the trail. Yeah, there's at least 8 cars. I can see some of the other vehicles out there. I have no idea what happened. Do not know. But there are at least 8 of them up there. And I don't know if they're going to get past or not. Because one of them, there's a big white truck up there. It looks like it's a full-size rig. And I have no idea if it's stuck, something else is stuck, or what. But yeah, he's got a group, he's got people in front of him, and then all that group behind him. So when we get to the bottom, I think we're going to take the shorter route, which is okay. Because this will not be the last time we're out here. I can guarantee you that we will be out here again. But I think we will save that trail for another day, just because of the traffic. Maybe what I'll do next time is come in from the I-70, and we can come down that trail and take Webster Pass and pop out, you know, back over that way towards the 285, or find some other trails and pop out near another, you know, one of the other Colorado highway systems or something. I think that would be a fun trip. Look at that, I'm planning a trip already. But yeah, I think we're going to bypass that because they're not moving, and all I see is people out walking around, so I do not know. And quite frankly, I don't want to get involved in it. Not today. I've had enough of recovering and helping people right now. And if there's another trail that I can take that isn't going to put me in traffic with everybody else, meaning once they get past there, I'm going to have to sit behind them and things like that or whatnot, it makes filming harder because, you know, God only knows who's going to show up behind me. So that's what we're going to do, guys. We're going to take that shorter route. Hey, change of plans. It's still an adventure. I'm having a blast, and I'm not upset in the slightest. Just means we get to come back and do it another day. All right, guys. See all those cars right there? I'm guessing somewhere on that trail, because there's cars there, there is an obstacle. And somebody got stuck or something because they've been sitting there for at least 10-15 minutes almost. So this is why we are going to zoom me out. We're going to take that trail down over there instead of going up that way, because that's a lot of car traffic that I just kind of don't want to deal with right now. Well, today has been fun, guys. I have to do the outro here in the Jeep because when I stopped to air up the tires, the mosquitoes swarmed on me like I was a blood bank. And they were having the time of their life. I probably have about 30 mosquito bites now on my legs because they were not playing around. But, so, doing an outro in the Jeep. But today's been a great day. What a great way of shaking down the Jeep by hitting that trail. The wheels and tires worked amazing. These Milestar Patagonias gripped the rocks. It never lost traction. They worked awesome. I am so happy with my decision on both of them. And the whole platform and kitchen setup has been working great. After a while, it all kind of just, you know, worked out its little fitment kinks that it was having, and it stopped squeaking and stuff. And it has been just a perfect day. Everything worked perfectly. Nothing was giving me grief or issue. It was awesome. And now, you know, it's time to end for the day. I have to get home. Got to hang out with Lindsay, got dinner, things like that. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you all for joining me. Links are in the description for my other social media platforms, the link to Patreon, all that. It's all in the description, guys. The journey doesn't stop when I turn off this camera. I am constantly posting to all my social media platforms every day because every day I have something else going on in my life that I am bringing you guys along, because that is what this is. Y'all are coming along my journey of life. So those links are in the description below, guys. And I hope you guys found this enjoyable, and I will see you all next time out on the trail.